Welcome back to the Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Guess whose turn it is?
It's-a me!
JJ.
It doesn't work that well now.
No, we need to rename you.
Nah, I'm actually okay with it.
I might need to hire another person who has a different name to do that sort of thing. How about that? If your name is Mario, just tweet at us. You got a pick from three y'all. What's he gonna do? Everyone's wondering.
The problem with Toki is that she's kind of expensive.
Yeah. He's being that one guy right now. That 7 out of 8 guy. That last one. That's him.
I'll take Toki.
Really, Toki? I thought your boy Daryl is the GOAT.
Okay, listen, I won with Daryl recently. It felt like the early game advantage is not even that bad sometimes. But it didn't feel that impactful.
That's weird.
And
I thought he was amazing.
well,
wouldn't he be an instant pick?
Apparently there is a strategy with which you can do really well with him, but I don't know that full strategy by heart, so it doesn't really help me that exists. And Maleficent was just...
You need to send me the link to that, by the way. I'm just curious. I want to see what it is.
I looked it up. Like, earlier when I got Daryl, I looked it up, and I didn't have it saved. So that's bad. Ooh, boy.
He's back.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I prefer picking something on one that actually is gonna be like a Wrath Weaver or like a Micro Machine, something that like this is what you're gonna do.
Also, if you don't want to specifically play Beast, Tidehunter is almost just strictly better.
Yeah, I mean the question right now is: do I play Beast or do I just have a lot of coins?
Oh, we'll see. Coins are not bad.
Coins are not bad. That's true. And that's a tie.
That's a draw. We'll take it.
Yes.
I assume you would take it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind not winning. I just don't like losing.
You could have had a good beast there.
Could have had a good beast there.
That wolf would have probably won the next game.
The thing is, if I go beast, I definitely have to get to 6 fast.
Yes.
Because Mama Bear is kind of one of the bigger ones. I mean, Pack Leader is okay.
Pack Leader is pretty huge.
But
Rat Packs and then hyenas and stuff.
Yeah, but Mama Bear makes it a lot better than Pack Leader.
But now you might lose to Lich King. I don't know.
That's fine. I prefer losing early over losing late. Which, you know.
Sometimes losing early translates into losing late is the issue. Maybe.
In theory, losing early doesn't have any sort of impact on what you do later on. But unless you play demons.
Yeah, but you play like you lose early. And then you're forced to make more suboptimal decisions, and then you keep losing.
Not really. You just do, but you don't have to.
But that's how it works. That's just how the psychology works. That is a thing.
Okay, I think I know what I'm doing.
Is it Mac time?
It's definitely Mac time.
That's what I thought.
Let's sell a Tabby Cat. A lot of people do that, by the way. They sell a Tabby Cat, overselling the Alley Cat. Yes. There's technically no advantage there.
Well, the Alley Cat doesn't go back. The Tabby Cat doesn't go back in the pool.
Yes, but the question is right now: is that better or worse?
For someone who might be looking for their golden Alley Cat now, probably bad. So for you, good.
I guess, yeah. Unless no one is, in which case I'm not diluting their.
You could also do it like most people do and just sell or keep whichever one you like more.
Yeah, to be fair, I intuitively just thought I think of tokens as less valuable inherently for some reason, which is what inspired that one. But so yeah, this is
Stitches is rocking the demons up and down the court. Okay.
Yeah,
makes sense. Makes sense for him.
It's fine. Right now it's just I have to get to 5 somewhat quickly. And
did you not freeze the Leaper?
No, I didn't.
How comes? It might not be hyena and pack freeze the Zubot. Sort of situation. I don't know.
It does seem pretty good, doesn't it?
Kind of does. I mean, hyena Rat Pack is strong as, and yes.
I'm not gonna freeze it.
Okay.
Honestly, I kind of would have wanted to upgrade there, but next turn is very convenient because we can buy and upgrade in the same turn. And as a matter of fact, we can maybe even upgrade, roll, and buy because that 1/1 is not very valuable, although it becomes a lot more valuable due to the Aina.
Alright, we have an amalgam. Spottish, that was not good. Usually hyenas have stealth, that one didn't for some reason.
That was actually two somewhat unfortunate hits that I noticed because
that was generally terrible.
Yeah, so that's fine though. I've actually gotten kind of used to not doing great in the early game and then just
another rat pack.
And just kind of pulling back later. Right now what I mainly need is a taunt.
Yeah.
I would really like a third micro machine. I've done this before.
Yeah.
Having a micro machine, or in theory any mech, with a different strategy makes sense because of all the magnetic stuff.
Yeah, you could just put stuff on.
So
that's why you optimally want amalgam.
I did the same thing recently when I played on my own time, where in the first round I got micro machine, and in the second one I got double Wrathweaver.
Sure.
And I was like, well, I guess I'm doing demons.
Yeah. Well, keep the machine.
But I kept the machine, and I think I even tripled it up at some point.
Still, you can still tank it. Not as good as amalgam, but it works.
Yeah, but like any random mech is still better than any random minion in theory.
Exactly.
So that was a little unfortunate because we only
little placing issue too. You could have put like a cat first.
I mean, he sniped it off. If normally the rats would have attacked first.
No, but if you put cat, then it kills it, and you have
cat like berry first.
And then cat. Yeah.
That's true. I think I'll do that right now, unless I sell it.
Harvest Golem.
No, it's not that time.
Is it hero power time? Nope. I haven't used it yet. Savage time. Okay. I got you. I see you. Second hyena coming up though. That's pretty good.
That I have the Hydra, and I could potentially start. Well, I guess I'm not really looking for.
And 2 people have already dropped out of the game. That's also pretty good.
Huh? That's true.
They couldn't have possibly died completely yet, so they probably dropped out.
I mean, we can kind of see that.
Yeah, no.
Del Zero.
Yeah, he just
in this last match. I was like.
Also just left. He was winning.
Wait, those were facing each other according to this.
Huh. That's weird. Did they like disconnect or something?
I don't know.
That's weird. Maybe they discovered some game-breaking glitch in their matchup. I don't know. But yes, they're gone, so that's good. Top 6.
Maybe that happens. Maybe they still technically get matched up against other dead players. I'm not even sure. I've never that intensively checked people that were like out of the game for a while. Oh, I just noticed I lost my Hydra. That's unfortunate. My hyena.
Hyena. No, Ragdoll was making plays out here.
Yeah, I feel like one of the bigger factors in whether or not you win your Battlegrounds matchup oftentimes ends up just being who you're being matched against.
Of course, yeah. That is true. But now you got a second hyena. That's something, man. That's plays being made. Sensei is good.
Yes,
he's also magnetic for your micro machine.
Yeah, I think I'll keep that. Sell that. Place that. Do that. Yes.
Who sells their cats?
And now I'm in the very unfortunate position where I have nothing that I want to sell.
Yeah, but a bunch of triple opportunities at least.
It'll probably be micro machine if I have to, but optimally I'd rather just triple up.
Yeah.
So.
When you have 2 things there, you want to buy probably.
Which means I don't have the mana to triple, other the coin.
Well, if you roll once and get one, you can.
I do actually have, yeah.
Jirax is probably playing demons. So I have to see what he's bringing.
Likely, which is also why he might be the second toughest matchup, or maybe the toughest in there, and they can't tell.
Self-harm and stuff, yeah, it looks pretty strong, but...
I feel like demons have definitely the most upside of any troop.
Yes.
Maybe the whole Rat Pack shenanigans, if executed well.
Yeah, because right now the hyenas are just having stealth, and they're looking. Except for that one. Not quite. But we see the way that it's supposed to work. The hyenas are supposed to be huge.
Because the Watchers have huge potential, like double Wrathweaver and 1 Floating Watcher, and
they're pretty good. They're going crazy. Crazed, dogs.
So, let's pick up this guy, that guy. Roll ones. Do not get a triple.
There's your alley cat.
Sell an
There's a pack leader.
Actually, yeah, right, there's pack leader. That's a good point.
Don't get that.
Still, nonetheless, sell a Micro Machine, which is kind of sad but acceptable.
Magnetize and buff first.
Yeah. Let me think. Magnetize, roll. Not that it matters there exactly.
Right back.
That is a freeze.
Big freeze. Big freeze.
Oh, actually, I did that wrong technically, but it's fine. Second one. Put the Micro Machine. So what I did was I re-rolled with the one coin that I had instead of selling the Sensei and Hero Power Ring.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Which could have given me a 5-star.
Why not put Sensei on Hydra? Is it better on Rat Pack? It might be.
So the issue right now that I didn't consider is that because of the triple, it really doesn't matter that much. Well, I guess it still is a 6/6, but
yes,
without the triple, it would have definitely been very helpful. But I didn't consider that too well. Ooh.
That's the demon strategy we were just talking about there. That might be RIPs. Because that, like, how you gonna beat that Wrath Weaver?
With a lot of rats and a huge ass hyena.
Okay. It might. I mean, it went perfect. Oh, almost perfectly so far. It's gone pretty well.
Yeah, if the second hyena had been around, it would have definitely
yeah, that looked winning.
Been very strong. Right now, it actually still is winning, but not nearly as much as
that's true.
It could have been.
Microbots.
Honestly,
the goats.
I don't care about the Microbots here. If they hadn't been there and it would have tied, it would have been fine.
Yeah. Okay, you got Whack Tower, you got Top Dog, so let's bring these beasts.
Yes, the question right now is, does upgrading help us? What is at 5? I'm trying to remember. And if so, I should have reached for 6, but that's fine. Let's do this other stuff first.
The big one. Yeah, this hero power becomes better in late game. Diehorn is strong. It's beast.
And it summons stuff.
It summons beasts.
I think it's time to sell the remaining Micro Machine, huh?
Over the Hydra at this point? I mean, maybe with the Wolf. I don't know.
Let's just get the Direhorn and then keep rolling for now.
There's an Amalgam.
Well, that's a freeze. It's a Wolf.
Wolf is insane.
And I would argue that that's a Direhorn.
That is a Direhorn.
So, I'm going with the stuff that synergizes here.
Pack leader, by the way, not in front of the hyenas. Why? Is that correct?
That. Nah, it really isn't. I've
seen both.
I was thinking putting it in the back because of the rats, but what I didn't consider is that obviously there really isn't a huge advantage over leaving it alive after the rats.
How did his deck become weak all of a sudden? Like, he's undefeated, and why is his lineup this trash? What happened? It used to be crazy good.
Probably unbalanced matchups.
Maybe, but this is what?
Like Queen Wag Toggle. Let's see. Over tooltip. Dealt 13
dealt
to
massive damage to everyone, man.
Yeah, to the 3 and last of the people that were still alive at the time. So we probably want this one.
Likely.
I would think so. I'm gonna go out of my way and do this.
You could upgrade in hero power to get a bear, potentially.
Upgrade in hero power for a bear. That seems like a reasonable idea. I think I'm gonna freeze it anyways.
Because the hyenas.
Because of the hyenas. Which brings up the question... Oh no, that's fine. I'm gonna keep it right.
Hang on to the Amalgam for a second. You're playing a corpse anyway, so... Just got eliminated.
First of all, then second of all, the Amalgam just straight up isn't good. Like,
not right.
Amalgam is the best thing in this game, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Without any buffs?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's a 6/4 because it's packed in,
buffs
right?
are coming up.
And
then the wolf dies and stuff, that's also buff.
But the wolf dying also buffs any of the other things we have except Pack Leader, which I'm not going to sell.
Correct.
So...
Sensibly so. So you just wait until you can triple hyenas, get an extra spot.
I could have sold in hyena.
You could have.
And put the Amalgam, but that's still worse.
It's probably weaker for just this matchup.
And then also it cost me 3 more coins next round, so that's still dumb.
Alright, just gotta somehow manage to not lose to a dead guy. Looks doable.
really hoping I would have killed that Cobalt. Actually, he doesn't have any summons.
No, it doesn't sound any mechs at all. What is this build? I mean, come on.
I mean, he was anticipating micro machines coming from everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get the replicating menace, and then it does make sense to get the Cobalt Guardian, even if you don't have any summons at the moment.
I mean, micro machines are not bad with George, but
How many stars does Rat have?
who? Just a single rat?
Rat Pack.
A rat pack? 2 deuces or 3?
Which means that it dying just makes us deal more damage.
Yeah, that is true.
Just one of those kind of side note sort of things. So,
Up hyenas to the west. Let's get it.
more importantly, Mama Bear?
Board space to the left. My X now.
It's a beast.
Based poisonous. It's poisonous.
And since I can now not afford to upgrade, which is very expensive still.
Apprentice is somewhat useless.
No, but I was looking for.
Just sell all the mechs. Pack leader?
Yeah, there's also those two which I already have tripled.
That's a purchase though. And Highmane's really good too with the two hyena boys. They could freeze it.
I think I am gonna freeze it because there's a lot of potential here.
Yeah.
And
leader
I'm gonna,
or Maxna. That's
I
cool.
think I'm gonna put Maxna right there.
Alright. Yeah. Seems fun.
Maxna's one of those that I every now and again have it in my lineup, and usually it gets sold like 2 turns later because there's just better stuff to be had. But
it's pretty good though. It's just included poison. Doesn't happen much.
yeah, which is why it's so high up with the stars.
Wolf not dying is a bit unfortunate.
Yes, that is in fact
And
the case.
Leader
Although, in theory, if other stuff dies in the correct order, Wolf dying after the Rat Pack with board space is not even that bad.
Yes. But the pack leader also died.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a lot of very unfortunate.
Should still be enough.
I mean, it's easily enough, but actually, that was unfortunate. Yeah, but it was.
The hyena, yeah. I think hyena's better. Maxna's better to survive than hyena just for damage.
Well, yeah, but a huge thing running into Divine Shield always feels bad because
Yes.
you don't deal any damage and still dies.
That's correct.
So we want this one. The question is, do we want that one? And I think the answer is yes.
That is your question to answer.
Then this.
Gold max, now let's get it. Man, there's so many ones that we would get here. Like 4 minions on this board that were reasonable to get.
So this one is not that good because High Main is just better.
But Houndmaster is good.
And I would argue so is Rat Pack.
Yes.
We're gonna get Houndmaster. On what even? Oh, the wolf. Yeah, obviously. He is a Houndmaster after all. I think it's Rat Pack though.
Hyenas are also canines.
That's true.
You could have also played 2 pack leaders.
Yeah, but like, look, this also still summons 5 rats again, which seems pretty big. And I'm not even gonna freeze that.
I'm still not sure about the Hydra there. I mean, the effect's good and all, but it's more.
I think I'm gonna get rid of that. In which case, I could have played the Hyman this turn. It doesn't really matter that much, I think. But that was a good one for sure. It was a bit unfortunate, but I think we're still winning.
No.
Oh no, we're not, because we lost the pack leader too. It's all the 1/1s. That actually means we're dead, right?
Yeah, very likely. There doesn't seem to be a combination that can. No, yeah, we're dead. Not a combination that can survive that would have dealt less than 2. Damn. Should have played that high,
Well,
man.
he was only at 10 tier 4, so it would have only needed to be less than 4, but yeah.
Should have played the high man, maybe. I don't know. Still wins though. That counts as a win in the statistics, which is weird. But
in the
that's how
stats, it says top heroes by wins, which means top 4 placements.
Yes.
Also, for the 3 wins thing, it counts as a win. So, for all intents and purposes,
There's no
it's
crown.
a win.
I'm just not noticing it. There's no crown.
Oh, there's only a crown at first, huh?
There's only a crown at first.
But there is still like the kind of like the laurels, yeah. Like,
but like, who's a donut for? Is it just for last or like?
I want to say it was all bottom 4. I'm not sure. It might only be last.
Explain the system, man. That's like the most important thing. I don't get it.
How's it important at all?
It's
just aesthetics.
Yeah,
aesthetics don't matter.
It means a lot to me. The knowledge of how it works means the world to me somehow.
Okay, believe it or not, I want to argue that our viewers don't care about aesthetics. Because they're looking at this whole ordeal.
Yeah, right. Because otherwise the facecam would have lost us all our subs, right?
Yep.
That's true. But still, though, if you have any idea how this works, let us know. Who gets the donut? Who gets the crown? Who gets these leaves?
I'm pretty sure you can look it up.
Maybe. That's the stuff that Blizzard neglects to tell you. And that means it's probably the most important. That's how big corporations work. It's a fact. And governments. Conspiracies! No, it's true, actually. But I want to know how the donut works. So, drop a like on this video. We're done for today. We got 19 points, which is fine. Could have been better, could have been worse. Drop a like, subscribe to TrashcanTV. Enjoy the rest of your holidays if you have any. Or don't, then don't enjoy them. Or maybe you have them but you hate them, then like me, then you can still just enjoy hating them. And they're going to be over soon. But join our Discord server, link to that is in the description. And if you want to use some dead social media, we have a Twitter account and the subreddit, which you can go and follow both of those. They're not going to be active because Sergey manages them and Sergey isn't active. But feel free to do so. And until next time, we'll see you soon, and JJ.
That's it.
That's it.